Yo, what up? It's Jake Straat on the Rats Get Fat podcast. We are out and about. I'm with my good friend Zuzz.
What's going on, dude?
Damn, where we at, man?
We're at Blackheart in San Francisco.
Damn,
It's been good, man.
we're here. We're out here.
We're loving life. We listen to, you can probably hear in the background, there's some tats being made.
There's always tats being made.
There's magic in the air.
This is the place you come to get a sick tat in San Fran.
Bro, what are you doing if you're not?
Well, yeah, that's it. So we pretty much we seeked this shop out.
Yeah.
And we seeked out a very special person to talk to today. Who are we talking to, Zuzz?
We're talking to Moses Saarni.
Hey, Moses.
Hey,
Hell yeah, bro.
what's up, guys?
Not much, dude. What's happening?
Chilling.
Yeah? It's your
Yeah.
day off and you're in the tat shop.
Yeah, I come here a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
By the sounds of it, I mean, you would be here already. Like, you used to hang out in the tat shop all the time anyway, before
Yeah.
you were in tattooing. Why not?
yeah. I love this place. I come here a lot.
Yeah.
This place is the best.
The tattoo shop's always like, it's like the second home, really.
Right. I feel more at home here than my home.
Yeah.
Mostly.
It's cool because Blackheart, like, what a staple shop to kind of like learn how to tattoo through.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. It's a lot of times I can't believe that I got to do that.
Yeah, it's sick, dude.
It's the single biggest honor of my life up
awesome.
till now, for sure.
Damn, dude. Yes. Moses.
Fuck yeah.
Nice one, man. Damn.
I love how long that thing fucking...
Man, it's cool. It's cool. We were just talking to you about your last name. Moses Saarni, your Finnish.
Yeah, the name's Finnish. I am, I guess, like I'm half European mutt and then half Colombian.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sick.
So I'm Californian to the core.
Yeah, dude.
Were you born here?
Yeah, I was born in California.
Yeah, sick.
Santa Cruz.
Hell
and
yeah.
then I've been living in the Bay Area since I was 19 or 20.
It's really interesting, like your style of tattooing and your style of traditional, like where did you kind of like get inspired to start doing that kind of art?
Well, I guess right here in this shop, because, well, when I came in, I was brought in by Tim Lehigh, and then Jeff and Scott. The three of them, I just learned from watching them.
Yeah.
I started out as the shop helper, and then, eventually they put me on.
Yeah.
It took a while.
Yeah, as all
Sure.
things do.
Yeah.
As all good things do.
Yeah. And it was, I'm still working on it, obviously. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. As we all are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a steep learning curve on that one.
Oh,
For sure. You're 10 years in.
Yeah.
I'm also 10 years in.
Oh, right on.
So
Yeah, there
we're
we go.
on like the same, man.
Yeah.
I love
Similar.
that.
Yeah, 10 years, yeah.
Yeah. It's like a good amount of time to be doing tattoos,
Yeah.
I feel.
I
Nice
feel,
round number.
yeah, I kind of feel like I'm starting over now,
Yeah.
Yes.
in a way. Like I have I have a lot of stuff down, like the basics of it. But now all of a sudden I feel like now there's like another layer to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of the next layer.
Yeah.
Learning how to tattoo and like the first 10 years is kind of like somewhat like, yeah, working it out, kind of fine tuning it. After 10 years, it's kind of a little easier to do, but then you can kind of start leaning into like weirder and more like, or whichever way you want to go, you can kind of like direct it a bit more.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to specialize and like become.
Yeah. You're supposed to put yourself down into a fucking, a loophole.
Get in your lane type of thing. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Salem about it earlier today. He said like 10 years is kind of when you start figuring shit out.
That's what everybody tells me, and I tend to agree. I'm starting to figure it out, I guess.
Yeah.
It's pretty rewarding
Yeah.
field.
This season of Rats Get Fat is also sponsored by the fine folks at Few and Far Studio. If you're in need of some high quality art on your walls, or if you're an artist looking to have your work reproduced, then these guys are for you. We source all of our prints through Few and Far and are always stoked on the end result. You can tell that they really care about their work. That means no spared expense and no corners cut. As listeners of the podcast, you can use the code RGF15 for 10% off the next order through Few and Far. Not only will you get an amazing product, but on top of that, you'll also be supporting a small Australian business. We'd like to say a massive thank you to Few and Far for supporting the show. Now back to the episode.
I love painting flash as well. Painting,
Me too, yeah.
Hand painted flash. It's the funnest shit ever.
We just celebrated 20 years as a shop or whatever, the big parties.
Yeah.
We all had to do large scale paintings.
Oh, really?
And I did one, and it was like, I think kind of lit a fire. I want to like make more big paintings again.
Yeah, it's cool, dude.
It's pretty cool. It's sitting in my station. I'll show it to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big was it?
Everybody had to do like 24 by 36 paintings. There's Paul's over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a fucking decent size.
Yeah, it's a
holy.
pretty big thing.
Dude, it's mind blowing, like cracking into a big scale painting. Because earlier this year, Jake and I did this art show called Made to Suit.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a thing happening down at the Gold Coast in Australia, and everyone does like a full bodysuit. There's like so many artists around.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah,
it's like
cool.
human sized.
The piece of paper is like, it's like maybe like 3 or 4 meters in
Oh
height.
yeah, I don't know. It's like I think it
You
might
guys
be
each
2
had to
meters.
make one of those?
Yeah.
Cool.
It
Yeah,
took
was wild,
fucking
man.
forever. You roll that fucker out, and it just keeps going and going. You're like, oh shit.
It took months and months to
yeah,
do. Of
And-
like relentless slogging.
yeah. It's a cool thing though to get involved with.
That seems neat. Yeah.
yeah.
I would-
But you go down to this gallery, and like everyone's bodysuits are hanging up, and you can choose like a female or a male outline, and it was a really cool thing to be a part of.
oh, yeah, that's cool.
But cracking into a big painting like that, it's like, I don't know, it's inspiring stuff. And then like, it makes everything else you do, like an A4 or an A3, it makes it feel so small in
Right.
comparison.
It does loosen up a bit,
Yeah.
and it allows for just allows for more
Yeah.
mistakes, more just more of
Yeah.
everything.
You can be a bit looser with it and you can
Yeah.
have fun. Yeah.
Also, you can it's almost easier for me to work a little bigger, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's like when you have like a really detailed tattoo and you try to do it smaller. It takes fucking way longer than if you've done it like twice the size.
Right, exactly.
It's the same
Yeah.
shit. That's why when people come up to you and they're like, oh, how much for a tattoo this big? It's like, I don't fucking know. It depends on what it is, you know?
Yeah, the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get it bigger? Yeah, please.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smaller doesn't always.
But that
like,
doesn't happen much these days.
Nah. Yeah, everyone wants that fucking
Everyone wants a
Little
small-
tats.
tiny
little
ass
tats.
tattoo.
Yeah, well, that's it. Big is always better.
Yeah.
You can always do more with it as well if it's bigger.
Hmm.
You can kind of like go to the shape of the body a bit more. You can kind of like
Just more space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mainly do like traditional or?
Well, I'm kind of a walk-in guy in here,
Yeah.
so I do a little bit of everything. But if I was left to my own devices, yes, I would do mostly traditional stuff.
Yeah.
Or mostly like, or whatever my take on traditional stuff is.
Yeah.
I try to draw stuff. I like to draw it myself,
Yeah, for sure.
or kind of just, we use less reference and try to like
yeah.
come up with it myself. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's tricky. It's
Yeah, yeah.
surprisingly tricky to fucking come up with shit out of your
Well,
head.
yeah, I'm trying real hard to like just have original designs.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like it's so easy to kind of lean on all those, like, there's so many, like, classic designs. You look at Grimm, you look at Corday, you look at any one of those old tattooers, and you're like, yep, I'll just do my take on that. But, it's hard to come up with, like, an original design that does
All
look
that
sick.
stuff definitely informs what I'm doing.
100%.
But I'm trying not to take it
Yeah.
like in its entirety.
Yeah.
Entirety,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Be inspired by it.
inspired by it, reference it, look at the shapes,
Yeah.
but not take it completely.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why, like, my first tattoo was one of your designs. We talked about it a bit earlier.
Yeah.
It's like a
Oh, yeah,
crow.
yeah.
And
Can we talk about this for a sec?
yeah.
Can you explain? We were talking to Moses before.
Yeah.
About what? Do you want to explain that with the?
Yeah.
You're fixing a bench or something.
Well,
what
I
were you
was,
doing?
I was in like maybe it was like the second month of my apprenticeship, maybe. And at that time, like most apprentices, they're just mopping floors, really doing odd jobs around the shop, filling
Yep.
out paperwork, shredding towel, hanging out, watching. intently
Clean
people
the
tattoo.
toilet here and
yeah,
there.
Yeah, that kind of shit, you know, keeping the fucking cogs turning at the shop. And I was out the back. We were trying to make more room at the back of our shop because it's only a little cozy place. So we're trying to get rid of all, like, we had some, like, shelving in there. So I was, like, under there fucking unscrewing shit, you know. I'm no fucking carpenter or anything like that or handyman by any means, but, you know, you figure that shit out. So I'm getting my hands dirty with that. And I remember Jake was, like, tattooing a client of ours. And, you know, they had a little break halfway through. And he came up the back and saw me working on it. He's like, today's the day, man. I'm like, what? And I didn't have any tattoos at this point. I could never afford them when I was younger. I'd spent all my money on art supplies. And I was like, what do you mean today's the day? He's like, you're getting a tat.
The first one? That's your first tattoo?
Yeah, my first ever
It was
tat.
his first ever tattoo.
Yeah.
Damn. That's cool.
I'm like, I don't even know what I want. And he's like, dude, just go up the front of the shop. We had a big flash rack full of Paul's Continuing a Tradition flash, and at the bottom we had like the split sheets you guys got hanging up over there.
I'd bought the set from Paul.
Yeah.
He'd thrown them up, and I was like,
Yeah.
purchase. Yeah, straight to Australia.
And every day I'd like mop the floor and I'd go and I'd stare at that wall. I'd be like, this is so sick. And then, yeah, I saw the crow. I was like, that's cool. I hadn't seen any other crows on the walls. I'm like, I want that. It's kind of like angsty and sick. It's got like fucking the rose thorns. I thought that was fucking epic. You know, it reminded me of like all those old dudes that I'd seen with their tats and they always have like the thorns sticking out. I'm like, all right, I'm getting that. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you finished tattooing. I stayed late that night and we fucking put it on my arm.
You got a Moses Saarni design on your arm
Yeah.
forever as your first ever tattoo.
Yeah.
I'm surprised and amazed and
Yeah,
stoked
dude.
to buy that. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's like, I don't know, it'd be such a weird thing that someone from the other side of the planet's gotten like one
That
of your
is pretty
designs.
crazy. What are
Yeah.
the odds?
It's fucking weird,
There's probably heaps out there, man. Heaps of
Yeah.
people probably wearing those tats.
Yeah, that's cool to think about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's the beauty of Flash, eh?
Yeah, that's a neat thing to have done. I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's crazy. The power of tats, the power of art. You never know. Like,
Yeah.
of course, we tattoo people and they walk around their daily life and all our tattoos go with them and they experience all the things that they experience. It's cool.
I went to Europe a few months ago, or like 2 months ago,
Yeah.
or less than that. Well, I went to Europe and then I was there playing drums in a band, and then people came up to me that I had tattooed before,
Yeah.
and that's just
Over in Europe?
in Europe. It's
Had you tattooed them in Europe or you tattooed them
Here.
here? Oh, okay. No way.
and then it's just
It's a fucking weird experience,
it's
eh?
a small world.
Yeah,
It really is.
it really is.
Did you remember them or were they?
Oh yeah. Well, then they showed me what I did, and you don't really.
You don't remember the face.
Nah.
I mean, once you put it together, you see who they are. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally remember it. You remember everything about it.
As soon as you see the tat, hey.
Yeah. You're like,
But
I totally
people
remember.
change what they look like, though, right? So they
Yeah.
come up to you and they're like, "Hey, Moses, what's up?" And you're just like, "Whoa, who's this person?"
What did I do? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they
It's so,
Then they'll show you a
funny,
tat,
yeah.
like a sick tat.
And then sure enough, you remember everything about it.
yeah, yeah.
It's cool like that.
It is cool.
Happens all the time. You'll be like, doing your shopping or something, and I'm like, hey man, what's up? What's happening? And you're like, hey dude, trying to like piece it out, like, where the fuck do I know this guy? And then
All
you
day.
like throw it out. How did it heal? Huh? And then they show you, like, oh, thank fuck.
And they'll pull a tat out, like a random
yeah.
tat that you've done like
yeah.
many moons ago.
So funny, eh?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's like incredible, the power of Flash and the
Yeah.
power of like, it being put on the internet for then like other tattooers to say, well, I need that, buy it, get it shipped to Australia, frame it nicely, put it in the shop. And then, you're not the only people that have, Zuzz, you're not the only person that's picked from that
No,
Flash. We've
fuck no.
had lots of people come and get those designs tattooed. Like I think
that set did well.
Yeah.
I was really happy with how that set came out.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool set.
Definitely want to make more stuff.
Yeah.
And get it out there.
you should, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should. I really like your paintings, man. They're sick.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Are those the originals hanging up at the front? Or?
Nah,
Ah.
Paul has the originals.
Ah.
He's got them hidden away somewhere. He's keeping them.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty sick.
rad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we
that's
were
awesome.
trying to look. We were looking at them yesterday because we came into Black Heart yesterday.
Yeah,
and
we're
looking
trying
at
to
them.
figure it out.
Like, are they the originals?
I don't know. The sun kind of hits that wall pretty
yeah,
hard.
for sure.
None of that
actually.
stuff. Some of it is original, but it's going to bleach out.
Yeah. This season of Rats Get Fat is proudly sponsored by our friends at Industry Tattoo Supply. They're an Australian family-owned business who put artists first. And very much like us, they're heavily invested in cultivating tattoo history. If you're interested, you should definitely check out their YouTube channel and the blogs on their website. You'll find info on tattoo laws and regulations coming into effect, coil maintenance, advice from artists, and loads of other good stuff. They also believe in innovation, committing a minimum of $30K annually towards artist-owned new product development. So if you've got ideas on new products, they can actually help bring those ideas to fruition. If you're interested, you should definitely check out their Artist Amplifier. Links to everything can be found in the description. A massive thanks to Adam and the folks at Industry Tattoo Supply for supporting the show. Now back to the episode.
Before tattooing, you were selling art supplies
Yeah.
to tattooers.
Well, I was like the fell off the truck art supply kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how kind of people got to know me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and like punk rock.
It's good,
Sick.
man.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. I kind of just ended up here. It was a mixture of luck and then like I wanted it so bad, I had to
Yeah.
kept showing up.
You hang around enough and you're like
Yeah.
part of the furniture. It's like, oh, all right, come on, may as well clean the floors. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
important, Showing
cool.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's doing what you say you're going to do
Yeah.
type of thing.
Committing.
Committing, yeah.
Yeah. It's like a big commitment being a tattooist.
Or just getting your foot in the door is probably the hardest part,
Yeah.
I guess. The learning curve
Oh, yeah. It's like
Steep.
one of the hardest things I've ever had
to
learn.
start to do, I guess. Yeah. I think.
Yeah. 100%, man. It's
Yeah.
fucking, there's so many variables
Yeah.
when it comes to tattooing.
Yeah, there are a lot of variables. Are you using coils?
Yes.
Only coils?
I use Scott machines a lot, Scott Sylvia machines.
Yeah.
He showed me how to work on them, and I use Scott stuff.
Yeah.
And I have some. I got a D20. I have some rotaries. I
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
Dan Cuban, but I tend to like the rotary or the coil machine better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a motorbike. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of old school.
Yeah, and then just getting to know your stuff.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. Man.
Yeah, it is.
You guys use the coil?
I used to for many,
Yeah.
many years, but I've now gone to like a Dan Cuban, and I've got a shag built the one.
The
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
I have
So
one.
I'm,
That's the one. I got one of those too.
Yeah, they're fucking sweet.
Yeah.
so I'm a rotary guy now, but they're noisy rotaries.
Yeah, it kind of gives you the feel.
Yeah. Whatever you use. I'm not. I'm definitely not going to sit around. I'm not the guy judging what people use type of tat guy.
Nah,
Like,
me neither.
As long as you can make a good tattoo out of it, I think.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
you're using. It's your stuff is your stuff.
Yeah.
It's personal.
I think Paul was saying earlier, if you got a rock and a fucking cactus, you're good,
Yeah.
Yeah. You can make a tattoo from almost anything.
Yeah.
Once you're like that deep in there,
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, it's no thing.
No, that's awesome. But there is a feel to a coil machine. That's like, it's super fun.
I feel like I kind of depend on the give
Yeah.
of the spring.
Yeah. It's a bit
but-
nicer.
Yeah. That's just the only thing I know. Maybe people are coming up using different stuff now. That's what they learn, and that's fine.
Yeah. Whatever you're comfortable with, eh?
Yeah.
Tattooing has changed a lot. Like when we first got into it, like 10 years ago, in Australia anyway, it was a lot different. There's a lot less tattooers, and
Yeah.
and it was like, I don't know, it was old school, and the fucking coils and shit. Like I know it was only 10 years ago, but it was still like, man, it was like, I learnt on coils, and it's fucking sick, man. It's
Oh,
cool
yeah.
that this shop is like predominantly coils.
Yeah, I think it almost, well, not completely, but a lot of it is, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to do with kind of the culture here.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott and Jeff,
Yeah.
they're the guys, man.
For sure. It's like predominantly like a trad shop. It's like kind of what you expect when you walk in.
I guess, but then also they're like, such good draftspeople. Like those guys
Yeah.
can draw so well,
Yeah.
and they kind of promote like art and art making
Yeah.
in the shop, and I'm definitely all about that culture here.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
That's what makes us maybe different from some of the other places around. I mean, just their focus, and like those guys have like a vision on what it's supposed to
Yeah.
what's supposed to be happening.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So sick. I feel like you were saying earlier you were like grew up being like a punk.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, punk culture and tattoo culture, they're like so intertwined, especially
Yeah.
with, like trad tattoos as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, being like a punk kid, like in bands and stuff, it kind of just, those two things have been just in my life.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I still play in bands. I
Yeah.
still do everything. It's pretty like,
You gotta have it.
yeah, the two things. I got to have them going on.
Yeah. That's cool. How long have you like been in a band for?
I've been in bands since I was a child. I think we started my first band when I was like 13 or 14.
Sick.
I'm 46 now, so
Rad.
yeah, I'm still doing it.
No, that's
So
cool.
I've been
man.
playing drums like 30 something years. It's wild.
Rad. It's a hell of a
31,
workout.
32 years. Yeah.
Drummers are hard to find. Like, you know, like to find good punk drummers.
Yeah.
Where we're from anyway. Like, there's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
no one playing drums.
There's no shortage of people that want to do stuff. I just play with my friends, you know. I've kind of had the same band for quite a while.
Yeah.
Just kind of changes names and it moves members around, but I've been working with the same people forever.
Yeah.
But we put out records and we do cool shit. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick,
Sick, dude.
dude.
Yeah, it's one. It's a great thing that I do. That's like the only thing I do that's not affiliated with this shop.
Yeah, it's awesome,
It's
man.
like the sanity thing, you know.
It's
Sure.
good to have
Yeah,
like
yeah.
something creative like outside of tattooing that you
Yeah.
kind of draw from as well.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
yeah, it's putting all your eggs in one basket. you know?
It's cool though. Like every once in a while, things like join. Like my band played at the 20-year anniversary party.
Oh, sick.
So it was pretty fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
No
fun.
way.
Yeah, it was sick.
Oh yeah. For all the listeners out there, what was the name of your band?
My name of the band is called Planet on a Chain.
Planet on a Chain. That's sick.
So,
Yeah. It reminds me of like a flail or something like that. Like, whoosh.
something like that. That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, man. That's sick.
Every once in a while, like, yeah, it comes together. Pretty
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, man. And you guys like going to Japan, you said?
good. Quite possibly, yes. Yeah, we went to Europe last year. I mean, we get to do stuff. I'm amazed and stoked by it all.
Oh, that's awesome,
It's pretty
man.
rad, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's all that kind of stuff's all just totally attitude based. You know, if you go
Yeah.
into it with like an open mind and like a really good attitude, like anything is possible, really.
Yeah.
Totally. And that's the way I've been looking at my life in general is kind of like that. I'm just like, I'm amazed that I get to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked in general,
It's good, man.
just
Yeah.
about everything that's happening.
Yeah.
And insofar as like getting to do this job and just getting to do the things that I get to do. Pretty.
It's a good thing to be grateful for, you know?
Yeah.
We only get one life. You got to spend it doing the shit you want to be doing.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people expect that stuff to just come to them. Like,
Right.
you've got to, like, fucking be out there. You got to try, you know? You can't just, like, sit on your ass
Totally.
and expect things to happen for you. It's awesome. It's good to have that mentality.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when it
important.
comes to tattooing as well. We were talking to Paul, and he was like, you know, it's one of those things that you get 100% out what you put in.
Yeah. It's a meritocracy, right? Like
Yeah.
if the harder you work at it, the more you get from it.
Yeah.
It's one job where most jobs, like, they make you do more shit and they want to pay you the same or pay you less
Yeah.
or, like, make you do more stuff. this is the one job where the harder you work, the better it is.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah,
You know?
can
Yeah,
be.
it is.
Yeah, it has
It
a
is fair.
potential fairness
Yeah.
to it. Yeah,
100%. It's cool. It's really awesome that we get to do it.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. It's the one job I ever had that I liked.
Yes.
I never liked a job before
Same.
this one.
Dude, everything else sucks.
Yeah. I never liked the job before. This.
Bro.
It's like, I don't know. Is it a job though?
Yeah,
You know,
it's
it's,
a
like
whole
a full
life. You love it.
lifestyle,
It's
right?
a whole life.
Yeah. 100%.
It's a lifestyle. You can't just 9 to 5 it. I reckon.
No,
It's
you
like
can't.
from the moment we open our eyes to the moment we go to bed, we're like, it's just tats and like painting and like it's tattoo culture and everything, man. It's fucking sick, dude. I
Yeah.
fucking love it. I live
I
it.
love it too.
Yeah, man. Very, very, very grateful to be here today and like talking to you and hanging out in this tattoo shop and podcasting and fucking living and breathing tats, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking wild, eh?
Yeah.
You guys never been here before? Huh?
Nah, this is our
Nah.
first time to America.
San Francisco's a crazy place, bro.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a crazy place, man.
Oh,
man.
We've had some it's a crazy place, but we're having fun.
Yeah.
You guys get a chance to kick around a little bit?
Yeah, we've been walking around. Yesterday, we got here yesterday morning, so we're planning on having like an easy day where we didn't do anything, but knowing us, we never let that happen. We ended up walking around a shitload.
Yeah, that's what you do here.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came here.
See any weirdos? See some weird
Oh,
shit?
fuck yeah.
Dude, I kept stopping and I was like watching like crazy weird shit happening.
Yeah.
And Zuzz is like, dude, you gotta keep moving, man. Like, can't stop and stare. I'm like, oh, dude, I gotta stare. I said, it's like GTA out here, bro.
Get some sunglasses.
Oh, really? Yeah,
100%,
sick.
yeah.
You can't tell what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can look without looking.
It's like full GTA shit, man.
100%. It's like
Our mate-
GTA.
Yeah, some random stuff you'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were driving around with Salem today, and he's got like an ex-cop car, and we were like cruising through the Tenderloin and shit, and like we were sitting in this cop car, and every single person, like all the vagrants, were all like looking at us, like staring at us.
Yeah,
shit. We're just
yeah.
like, oh shit,
Where were you? Like around here?
in the Tenderloin, man.
Oh, yeah.
Driving
Yeah,
around,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah. It was like fucking rubberneck shit that just.
People were like staring at us and like doing eye shit. I was like, oh shit, the car's like an ex-cop car.
Yeah, so it
So
has
they're
the
all
same
like-
build.
Yeah.
Yeah, they recognize it.
They all thought we were coppers. We're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
You know.
It's fucking funny.
Just
as
start
though.
talking into your shit.
Looking at them, pointing at some shit. They're like, they start freaking out.
Yeah.
They're on to us. Yeah, it's a really interesting place.
Yeah, it's great.
We're having a great time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's great out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love San Francisco. I love the Bay Area.
Me too,
In
man.
general, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great out here.
We kind of touched on it on Paul's episode, like the Bay Area style tattooing and like everything around here. Like it's a huge influence across the whole world, man. Like a lot
Yes.
of that.
Yes. I'm in it. Yeah, I get to be in it.
Yeah.
I got to
crazy.
witness it happening. Yeah, I love this.
There's
Yeah.
so much history in this part of the world as well, especially with tattooing. Like, there's been so many great tattooers through here. I mean, like Ed Hardy,
Yep.
for one. Like,
Yeah, dude, what the hell?
like the main reason we decided to come here.
Yeah, like, it's great.
Yeah. Lyle Tuttle.
Yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure Brooklyn Joe Lieber tattooed out of here as well. So
Out in San
crazy.
Francisco.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
pretty
not sure.
I don't know. There's fucking shitloads of old school tattooers have been hanging around here.
But as soon as we heard that like Ed Hardy was sick
Yeah.
and that Tattoo City was closing, we were like, now's our chance. Like
Yeah.
we're not going to ever be able to set foot in that studio again. We missed our chance with Lyle Tuttle. Lyle Tuttle's like museum's gone.
Yeah.
His shop's gone. Like, you know, so we thought, nah, we've got to come out for Ed Hardy's shop.
You did
Just
it.
Yeah,
good.
we went out there yesterday. We walked there. It was like, it took us like fucking hours.
It was a hell of a fucking walk up those hills.
And it was like, dude, I was like dying. And there was all
Yeah,
these
that's
like
great.
AI
That's great.
cars driving past, like the
Should have took
driverless
one of them.
cars.
yeah,
We tried to.
Yeah, we needed a US phone number. We didn't have one.
I was like, dude, get that app. Get the Waymo app, bro. We need to fucking hop in one of those driverless cars. But anyway, we ended up walking to Ed Hardy's shop, and
That's a
nearly
nice
died.
walk, actually. Though.
It was beautiful.
It was a
out
good
there.
walk.
It was
Yeah,
like
it's good.
Alcatraz out
Yeah.
there.
Alcatraz Island.
Shit, holy.
Yeah, it was sick, man. So very
Yeah.
fortunate. We got in there yesterday.
Soaked
We
up some
met
of
the
the
guys.
magic.
Soaked up a little bit of the magic. Yeah, it's like a little bit of a sad story. Like Ed's not well apparently. He's in a real bad way.
Yeah.
Because we were going to ask Doug if we could possibly meet with Ed or anything, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we're out here for that. But we thought while we were out here, we thought let's make the most of it. Let's do some podcasting with some people that we look up to and like go visit some places that we really like.
Yeah, we've come all this way and we're like, we're just going to make the most of it, really. And yeah, we kind of threw it out into the wind and saw who might reply, and fucking pretty much like most of the people got back to us and we're like, yeah, sick, let's fucking do
Crossing them off.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm honored to get to talk to you guys. I've never done anything like this before. So
It's
that's
cool, man. It's fucking awesome. And
Yeah.
we're pretty stoked and surprised that like so many people have been keen to do it. You
Huh.
know?
Yeah.
It's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah. You
It
have
is.
a bunch of people in Australia listening to this next year.
Damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to air this in January next year, like season 3 of our podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we do an episode each week, and
Yeah.
until it's it's going to be sick.
Yeah. We've been
Cool.
like teasing it for all the folks back home. We haven't told them what we were doing or anything like that. We're just like, we got something fucking big for the
awesome.
third season.
Yeah.
You fuckers don't even know.
Yep.
But it's been good, man. It's nice to be out here.
Yeah. This is a great place to do this.
Yeah, dude. Especially in here. I don't know. I like, it's cool recording like a podcast whilst there's tattoos being made.
Does it happen often or?
Sometimes.
I think this is the third episode it's happened. We're in like an old tattoo shop down in New South Wales.
This is definitely a busy Wednesday. You came in here.
Yeah.
There's just people in and out of the shop today. So slamming in here.
Yeah,
it's kind
it's
of mellowing
sick.
out now, but
we brought them with us, man.
Yeah.
They knew we were here.
excited. Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
They're like, we better get into that shop.
Like, yo, rats get fat. They're recording in there.
No,
It's
sick.
alive in here.
It is, man. And I think like even just spending the time in here and like around like literally Paul Doberman paintings and like all the incredible shit that's going on in here, man. Like
Yeah.
it's just so sick to just soak it up and
You
just
guys
hang
look
out.
at the crazy shit we got up on the wall here. It's
Yeah.
all originals. There's original Ed over there.
Fucking
Original
crazy.
Ed Hardy.
Yeah, all that like that whole wall over there is crazy stuff. You got to check it out.
Oh, man.
I'll
You take some time. He's got some Bob Roberts over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
damn, dude.
This place is it's like a museum.
100%.
I think Paul pointed out yesterday like there was the Dan Higgs original, like
Yeah,
that blue
there's
cross.
several. There's 2 of them over there, and then there's one here, and then there's another one back behind your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is stacked.
You can see how inspiring it would be to come here every day. Yeah, I can see why you want to hang out here
Yeah, I
on your
love
day
hanging out
off.
here. I come here a lot.
Yeah.
all my days. You know.
It's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it is cool, man. I'm glad you came in today.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll definitely have to come to Australia sometime. you
I'd
know.
love to.
Yeah,
Whether
come
or
on out,
not you
man.
come tattooing, just come and hang out, you know, it'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, bro. Have you done many like guest spots around?
Not a huge amount,
Yeah.
but I definitely would love to do something like that
Yeah.
in the coming years. I want to.
Yeah, you should, man.
I've worked several places, but I would like to expand.
Yeah. It's cool, man. It's like a cool feeling being able to do like a guest spot and hang out with other people, you know, absorb some of their knowledge and shit. You should definitely come to Australia.
Yeah,
People would love your
love
shit.
it. there's a lot of good Australian tattooers,
Yeah.
isn't there?
Who's your favorite?
I don't know. I've seen so many.
Yeah, there is heaps, eh?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
This-
popping off down the bottom of the world.
Well, we're all heavily influenced from America,
Yeah.
Right.
so we're pretty much following suit and copy pasting everything we're seeing coming from America. So
Yeah.
we love like American and Americana culture, and we're trying to emulate it into our own tattoos.
But then it starts to have its own identity,
Yeah.
Yep.
you know,
That's how it goes.
in the
eh?
regional. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is, because you just it's like a lexicon,
Okay.
you know, and it came from somewhere, and then take it and you make it your own,
Yep.
and then you influence those around you, and then they make it their own, and it just grows.
Yeah.
It doesn't really belong to anyone.
It's everyone's.
It's everyone's. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Hey,
Once you put it out there, it's just like,
Yeah.
everyone was influenced from like magazines or flash books if they could get their hands on them and stuff. But nowadays, it's so like it's insane. Like Moses, you could do a tat, and I could literally, you could post it on your story, and I could be in Australia, and I could see it as soon as you post it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a video or a photo or whatever, man.
I
It's
guess,
so
what does that do? Does it make everything like kind of analogous? Like it just makes everyone the same, or what do you think? Do you think
We've touched on this
like how do you
stand apart.
yeah, right?
Yeah, we've touched on that before because like you definitely see pockets of particular styles with different countries. Like America has its own style, and then like going finer into that, you go to different parts of the states, and they all have their own particular kind of styles. You go to
like New York trad.
yeah, New York,
It's like
the Smith Street stuff.
Smith Street style.
Yeah, but you go to like Southeast Asia, and they're doing their own specific style of like trad, or you go to Euro trad shit, or you go
Yeah.
particularly to Spain.
Spain, yeah, I was gonna mention.
The Spanish shit, that shit's popping off right
yeah,
now.
they million
Something in the water.
Yeah.
That's it. You reckon it is?
It's
Tats
got-
are in the water.
You know, again, it's just they just took the language or lexicon and just
Yeah,
created something, you know.
it's so cool.
That's a look of theirs, you know.
Yeah,
You know, I reckon that happens here in San Francisco.
Yeah.
It happened before. You know,
it's crazy.
maybe there is room to be yourself in there, you know. There
Yeah.
definitely is.
It's cool. Like I feel like a lot of the San Francisco like trad, especially kind of like the stuff that came out of Spider Murphy's, like a lot of the stuff around here, it's like it's quite mystic. It's quite kind of almost psychedelic in a way. And being here and seeing like kind of that influence, like you can see why it kind of takes that kind of turn.
Yeah.
On Haight Street
We
and
were
stuff.
we're going down Haight Street earlier, and you can like you know, it all makes sense now.
Yeah, right.
It's
Okay.
super psychedelic
yeah.
and yeah, I
It's
don't know. It's
cool.
cool as fuck. Well, yeah, like the Spider Murphy stuff is like quite cryptic, but it is based. It's very psychedelic.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like it might be like a dark cryptic image or whatever, but it's like the concept's like skewed, and it's a fucking beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know, it's great. Yeah, I love it.
It's cool, man.
California stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool you're part of this, man.
I'm greatly honored to be part of it.
Deep in it. You're
Yeah.
10 years deep.
10 years.
Imagine where you'll be in another 10.
I would like to know.
Yeah.
So I hope I make it that long.
Hell yeah, bro. You'll be fine.
Yeah, dude. I can't. Yeah, I'm excited to see where we'll all be in 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
sounds
And
good.
like the tats that we'll be doing then.
Yeah, I wonder what the world style will be like. You know, what all the different pockets will be doing. If it will become more like, you know, homogenized and analogous or whatever.
I kind of feel that maybe, well, now that I feel like social media isn't like helping people as much as it used to.
Okay.
So maybe people just like start doing their own thing a little more or something. I don't know. Maybe,
They'll break away.
yeah. I don't know. Like this is just like one short chapter, even though it took over everybody's life. After, you know, like there has to be something after this, right?
Yeah.
It was like the MySpace era.
Yeah.
And it was like everyone thought that MySpace was like, you
The
know,
thing.
such a thing. And then like Facebook came along and then people forgot about MySpace. And like Facebook's now been forgotten about.
Yeah.
And like everyone's on Instagram. But it's interesting because Instagram's a beast, man. Like there's not many things that are like, I don't know. There's been things kind of like Car and like fucking
Yeah.
TikTok and shit. But like people just like, nah, Instagram.
Yeah.
They always veer back.
I mean, I don't know. Just the idea of like, you know, I guess we're gonna have to like promote ourselves some other way.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're gonna have to like
It's hard, man.
evolve past it.
Yeah.
I think it like it means a lot though, like to the right people anyway. It means a lot like you working at this studio, you know, like
Yeah.
like you like Instagram's, you don't have to rely so much on Instagram, you know, you're working at like probably one of the best shops in San Francisco.
Yeah, we do okay, and I'm really fortunate. Like again, just good fortune and just
Yeah. Sticking to it.
sticking to it, hard work, drawing.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fucking cool, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It is. Yeah, it's definitely interesting seeing like the influence that Instagram's had on tattooing. I hope that like, yeah, I hope you're right, and there's like another wave of something else.
I mean,
because-
it has to. Things fade, you know.
yeah, it's always what happens. There's trends, you know.
This is just what we're doing now, but
Yeah,
something else is going to be happening soon.
I wonder what's next. I'm interested to see what's next.
Yeah. Remember, what else? What else you guys
Yeah,
want to know?
what's gonna come after Instagram? I don't know.
Who
Like,
cares?
yeah. who
Hopefully it's
cares?
awesome.
Hopefully it's
Yeah.
I know it's going to be awesome.
yeah.
People are going to always be doing awesome stuff.
Yeah. I hope
Yeah.
that like magazines come back around. That'd be cool.
That'd be neat. A printed page again or something. Who knows? Who really? Yeah, who knows? I just know that this paradigm has to change. You know,
Yeah.
it's inevitable. Change is inevitable.
Yeah.
I like the idea of magazines coming back.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that was a really like powerful time of tattooing
For sure.
where like, you know, you'd photograph your tats, you'd send them in, and then they'd like go about publishing it, and then like you'd have to wait for the tat mag to get published.
Yeah.
For you to then go to the newsagent to buy it, to then open it up, and you're like, yo.
Well, it was so much more of like a gate-kept thing, I guess. Like Instagram, like there's so much that you see. With like a magazine, it's like super heavily filtered. It's only like the best of the best of the best, you know, that you would really see in there. So like,
I'd love to bring out a magazine of just subpar tats.
yeah.
Be
Sure that exists.
Subpar tats.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like, you send us a good tat, we don't post it.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck your fucking beautiful tattoo.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I will never do that.
No, it's good. But like, yeah, I feel like in this day and age of like digital media, everyone's so used to having everything on their phone. They're used to scrolling. I feel like
Yeah.
having something that's kind of tangible and physical, it's like having a painting versus
Yeah, I think
a
people.
picture.
Hopefully, people start moving that way.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel that it's still like that. For example, people still buy records.
For sure.
It's
And,
coming back.
It comes back around. Like,
people buy records. People like to own it. You know, they like to hold it.
yeah. Yeah.
So that's great. You know, I feel that maybe those things become more special. You know, because of digital media,
Yeah.
that you have like a tangible object.
It'd be cool.
It becomes more special.
Yeah.
People seek it.
Yeah, I guess that's the reason people buy, like, you know, they buy Flash books, even though you can probably see a lot of the Flash that's available online, but you still kind of want to buy the fucking book so you can have it and you can
Yeah,
look
you
at
have
it
it.
properly.
Yeah, you have a thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a nice object.
We're simple creatures.
It's
we
important, yeah.
like things, you know?
You know, if you buy a Flash book, then you can go about making a tattoo from the Flash. Like if I've never once looked at a Flash sheet online and gone, haha, screenshot, and then like gone about like taking that or anything or like tattooing that. I can't do it.
Seems less likely somehow, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, it's like I like to be informed by things. Try not to like copy everything,
Yeah.
Sure.
but I like to be informed by everything.
Yes.
There is to possibly be informed by.
Yeah. That's cool.
As many possible things as I can like, you know, look at, you know.
Yeah.
And it's all there. It's all available.
Yeah. Do you
For
look
sure.
at a lot of the older school stuff from like, you know, 100 years ago or whatever when you create Flash?
Lately, I try to look at as little as possible.
Yeah.
Lately, I try to come up with it as
Yeah,
much
yeah.
like from what I already have seen.
Yeah.
Only if I absolutely need to look at something.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been trying to like, what's my process? Like, I just try to draw it without looking at anything.
Yeah.
First, so that maybe I could come up with a fresh idea.
Yeah.
And then all the shapes and all the things, I'm informed by things I've seen before.
Yeah.
And things I'm constantly around at all times. So, like, yes, I am deeply informed by things, but I do try to come at it from my own
Yeah.
experience.
Have a fresh
Yeah.
take.
I
on
love it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that concept.
Yeah.
I
And-
think
Yeah.
I think as tattooers, you know, it's a really important thing to like even have a mindset like that. Sick.
Well,
Yeah.
like, and then the other thing is like being influenced by guys like Scott and Jeff. Jeff says, "Look at the real thing," right? So he's like, you know, you're trying to do a crow design or a raven. He's like, what does a raven really look like? Look at a real picture of that thing.
Yeah.
And then make a tattoo design out of the real thing.
Yeah.
So you come out with your own.
It's a good way of
Yeah.
looking at it, actually.
Scott has the same deal. It's like, well, you could like just, you know, draw it yourself, you know, come up with it, you know, yourself. Those guys kind of pushed that on me, and I am fully in it. I'm in like that. I'm with it.
Yeah, I think it's important, like especially for like cultivating your own unique look instead of looking like you're just regurgitating what everyone else has already done.
Right. And then you see so many versions of the same tattoo design.
Yeah. You can pick it immediately.
Yeah.
Like where they've been inspired by, like, oh yeah, they've taken like a Briganti fucking
And
panther.
again, like I'm definitely not like dissing that way of working, because
Yeah.
it's also an important way to work.
Oh yeah.
I'm just talking about for myself
Yeah, it's good.
that I'm trying to, I'm trying to just arrive at it
Yeah.
in my own way.
Break away from
Yeah.
all those kind of shackles and like,
A lot of times I arrive at the same stuff,
yeah.
I'll arrive at the same place, which is cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so, if it works, it works. You know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to shake away from that stuff as well. I'm getting back to like drawing on paper as well, and like starting and finishing everything by paper. It's so easy having an iPad these days. It's so accessible.
I use that thing. I don't want. I use whatever however the best way to arrive at what I'm trying to do is.
Yeah.
I use that thing. I'll draw on paper.
Yeah.
I don't derive as much enjoyment from drawing on an iPad because of the like squeaky, weird, disembodied feeling of like,
Yeah.
you don't get the haptic feedback of like the
It's
pencil with the paper,
It's that tactile kind of feel.
And then, like art supplies like feel in a certain way, and that's much nicer.
Yeah.
But an iPad will get you there pretty quick sometimes when you need to do something.
Yeah. It's good for on the go.
So it's all valid.
Yeah.
I feel that however you get to where you're trying to go is
Yeah.
there's many ways, right?
For sure.
There are.
Yeah.
I feel like if you make it as enjoyable as possible, the experience of creating something, it
Right.
just automatically ends up being way better.
Yeah, and as a walk-in guy, because I do lots of walk-ins,
Yeah.
kind of my bread and butter. Not even kind of, it is my bread and butter. I use the iPad a lot,
Yeah.
but then even within that, you can also like you
Yeah.
can do both. You can,
Yeah, you can have some like sketchy stuff on there too.
yeah, and, you can try to keep your drawings loose and fluid.
Yeah.
You know.
I think maybe it's just something to get used to. I don't know. It definitely
Yeah.
took me a while.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like everything. You don't want it to look all stiff and
Yeah.
you
Rigid.
yeah.
Yeah. It's tricky, eh?
Try to keep your drawings loose,
Yeah.
so it looks like you had some fun. I guess.
Yeah. I feel like it always looks way better on the body. I feel like that's why Japanese look so fucking good. It's because
flowing.
it's all about flow.
Composition.
And
yeah.
like I feel like how it looks on the body, it's got to flow properly. You know, if it fucking looks like it's not meant to be there. It just, no matter how well you do that particular tattoo, it just like
Yeah.
looks off.
Yeah.
Well, the Japanese, with Irizumi, like the flow is the most important thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the moment, they just take the shape of the body and that's what they do.
That's a thing that's a lifelong pursuit, right?
Yeah.
2 lifetimes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's almost,
Yeah.
it is almost 2 lifetimes worth of.
So in depth, eh?
Yeah. So that's another
Yeah.
layer.
Have you ever dabbled in Irizumi or done much Japanese work?
I mean, I look at it a lot, but no, that's not something people get from me.
Yeah.
But I do draw a lot of dragons, and I do try to be informed by it.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like
so much to look at and to be informed by
Yeah.
in there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's important to take what you can from other styles as well.
Mm-hmm.
Playing around with Japanese stuff, you really do get more of a feel for that flow. And then you get back into trad stuff and you're like, oh, what the hell?
I feel that it all applies.
Yeah. It's all kind of interconnected.
Yeah, you can apply an idea. It's not like you don't have to draw everything stiff and gorpy or whatever adjective you want to use. You can have a flowing, loose, nice drawing and still do a traditional tattoo.
Yeah.
It is possible, again, I'm just here stoked to like learn about more stuff. And
Yeah.
fortunately about this job too is like you can learn something every day. You
Yeah.
know, forever and ever.
Bro. Just art in general, really. There's
Yeah.
no real end to it. You
Yeah.
know? I feel like you can get, you know, a certain job, say bricklaying or something like that, and you can learn fucking every single way to do it well. And there probably is a point where you're like, well, there's not much more I can really learn with my trade, but like something like art that's so kind of, I don't know, intangible and really there's no limit to it.
It's very open ended,
It's cool. It's super cool.
which is like it's so overwhelming though, by it being so open ended, and by it being so like it's fucking out of control. Like it can be quite an overwhelming thing. Like if you really think about it, it's just like it can be too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I think if you break it down into day by day and just like
It is overwhelming. But then that's the beauty of it all, right?
sure.
Yeah.
Is it so it's an inexhaustible like well of things. You
Yeah. Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then going and taking that and then applying it to human skin is like, it's unreal. It's unreal, like what we can do with it.
Yeah.
Like it blows my mind every time. Like quite often I'll be doing a tattoo. It's like, this is so fucking strange that you can take something from your mind that's doesn't even exist. You can draw it on paper and then figure it out and then like put it on someone. It's
so
such,
wild.
such a fucking weird thing, eh?
Yeah, it is. It is really weird.
It's like magic.
Yeah, it is. There's something magic about tats.
Yeah.
It can be
Tats are
kind of
magic.
heavy sometimes.
Yeah.
It is heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be really heavy. If you look too deep, you're gonna fall in.
Bro.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a beautiful fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like those chess masters that get fucking chess brain. They go insane.
Oh yeah, they go psycho. They think like so much about it.
Yeah.
Like-
I met one dude like that at the bar I drink at sometimes.
Yeah.
He was obnoxious.
Yeah.
Really?
He's like real chess head dude, eh?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I hope I don't sound like that sometimes.
Huh,
Okay. What was he saying?
I don't know. He literally teaches chess for a living. The guy who just
Really?
yeah.
That's hectic.
It sounds exhausting.
He sounds exhausting to me too.
Holy. He'd look at this floor and just start like losing his mind.
Squares. tiles. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they think of like each move is like
Yeah.
24 different moves, and then fucking, it's like crazy maths, and it makes them mad. It
Yeah.
actually makes these people mad.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play a lot of chess when we were on the road. We travel a lot together. I bought him a traveling like chess set, a real nice one made of wood for his birthday one
Yep.
year.
Thank you,
And we
mate.
bring that shit everywhere we go.
That's cool.
And we
man.
play chess together. We didn't bring it this trip, but oh well.
We're not very good,
We're not
but
very
we
good
but
at
we
all.
enjoy it. We enjoy the
Yeah.
we enjoy the game.
We enjoy being shit against each other.
Oh, well,
You more than me because you always beat me. But
Yeah.
it's super fun.
but I got age on you.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot longer.
I feel like it's the same way with tats though. You can really delve into it, and yeah, after a few days of us playing chess together, we're just like, that's all we can think about.
Yeah, you gotta keep the intensity right.
Yeah.
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 Keep the focus up.
Oh, bro, I'll be going to sleep tonight. And all I'll be hearing is like the tattoo machines in the back of my head, and like seeing tats. I'll be like,
I hear our doorbell like in my sleep. I'll
The
be like
shop
laying there,
doorbell?
"Bing bong." I like wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh shit! I'm like,
Bro.
I'm fucking hearing that shit in my sleep.
yeah, man, it's magic. It's the sound of tats. It's the sound of possibility. You know?
Yeah, it is. It's possibility, eh?
Bro.
The moment the door opens,
Yeah.
you don't know what's coming in.
Do you get many people like street people coming in here? You know, doing weird shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we're on Valencia Street. man,
Yeah.
so, yeah. We got like all kinds of people. Some colorful cast of
Yeah.
vagrants and what have you.
Any standout stories like of people doing weird shit?
man, you know, like. You know, a guy came in here like on something and he was sweating and he just starts taking his clothes off and he's like, "Whoa," we had to throw him out. Or what the fuck? Guy comes in just all covered in feces. Yeah, just all kinds of shit. I mean, especially like a few years ago, like 8 to 10 years ago, was you just had to kick people out of here all the
Yeah.
time. Some crazy people.
What the fuck?
You know, like literally, like just insane people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just covered in human shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, or we just have a colorful group of.
Yeah, there's some
Vagrants.
colorful individuals around. That's
You've
for
seen
sure.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Spent 2 days here. I'm like, yep.
Some of them are, like a lot of times they don't mean no harm. You just have to get
All
them
right.
out of here.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, move along.
Yeah. Holy.
it's crazy.
I mean, it's part of having a street shop,
Yeah.
right?
sure.
For
and
sure.
especially it's a high traffic area. There's a lot of people walking around. Comes with it. City
Yeah.
living, right?
Yeah.
Kind of makes it interesting.
Oh yeah, it's great. I would
Totally.
have it no other way.
Yeah. There's like heaps of shit though on the sidewalk.
Yeah, we're
We've been,
known
like-
for that here in San Francisco.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the deal with
It's
that?
not the whole city yet. It's
There's definitely areas.
areas
Yeah.
like this one, but it's not like they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely say it's worse.
The media plays that up. It's actually a beautiful city.
I think
If you're
so
thinking
too.
about coming here, you should definitely come here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great.
There's
I
not
think
that
so
much
too.
human poo.
It's not as much as they say.
Yeah.
San Francisco is a lovely place,
It's a lovely place, everyone.
Yeah.
full of colorful people, and
Yeah.
and Carl.
Carl,
Carl comes visiting.
Yeah, Carl comes around.
the
Yeah,
fog.
Yeah, Carl the Fog. They've named the fog.
Yeah. It's
And,
it's a lovely place.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. There's some good food here. We had like some sandwiches this morning.
Yeah, the food here is next level.
Bro.
Yeah.
So
We have better
good.
food here. Very few places on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
would
think
say.
so.
It's like up there, culinary. It's like this.
Yeah.
Chefs,
Well,
the chef's
chef's
kiss.
Kiss.
But yeah, no, very interesting place. San Francisco. We're very stoked to be here.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
awesome. I feel like, yeah, the areas where there's no poo-poos is usually
Uphill,
uphill.
shit rolls downhill.
Yeah, bro, it all rolls down. we were walking to Ed Hardy's shop yesterday. And we were like sitting there, like puffed out of our minds. And I'm like, oh, at least there's no shit.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah, there you go. North Beach will probably last.
yeah.
It's brutal because I'm rolling our suitcases, like,
Yeah,
and I'm like, bro,
you gotta dodge 'em.
I gotta be real careful when
Where
I'm
you guys
rolling
staying,
that
like in a
motherfucker.
hotel?
We're on in the
in the Utah,
the Utah.
Oh,
Utah,
good.
yeah.
down in Soma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
dude.
sick, man. It's a
It
fucking
is,
lively
isn't it?
place, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We're having a
Dang.
hoot.
That bar is pretty cool. I like the Hotel Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We yeah, so we're staying down. We like rocked up yesterday. We took like a taxi from the airport, and the first 2 seconds out of our taxi, we got like accosted by this dude. He's like, "Yo, you guys tatters?" We're like, "Yeah," and he like started like telling us about how he needs to get some work finished on his leg and shit. And we're like, "Oh yeah, here we go."
Yeah. Sounds
And then
right.
he goes to pull up his like fucking his pants, and he's got like an ankle monitor on him. I'm like, oh, sick, this guy's awesome. But as soon as he heard that we were like Australian tattoos, and we were like, we're not tattooing over here, he's like, all right,
See you later,
gone
bro.
like the fucking wind. No, like, all right, goodbye, no nothing, just blank face.
He said, I just got out of jail and I'm wanted in another state. Can you tattoo me? I'm like, oh, nah, man.
Maybe
I said,
later.
Shit.
I said, dude, I tattoo in Australia, man.
Yeah,
And he's just like,
his smile just went away immediately. He's just gone. It's fucking crazy, eh?
yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah, but that was our first interaction with anyone here.
That was in about 3 minutes of getting out of the cab.
You
Yeah.
guys just arrived.
We just
we
arrived.
just got out. We were like, yeah,
Like, okay.
You got
just
here
collecting our
yesterday, right?
shit.
Yeah, yesterday
Yeah.
morning.
How long are you gonna be here? A couple more days.
Yeah, we've got like I think 2 more days here, and then we go down to LA,
Cool.
Yeah.
and then San Diego.
That sounds like a great trip.
Yeah, but we'll be back up. We'll be.
We'd be
back.
flying or driving. You rent a car.
Nah, man, we're just gonna catch trains and buses and Ubers, bro.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, dude. I think
we're
we're
on the
gonna
ground.
we're gonna rent a car maybe in San Diego.
Head over into Mexico and like head down to Rosarito.
I would recommend that. In Southern California, you might want to rent a car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There's long distances between stuff.
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like Australia as well. It's fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nuts though, because the driving is the opposite.
Yeah.
So like we drive on the left hand side in Australia, so I'm like driving on the right hand side, and like it's gonna fucking freak me out. But I'm just
Oh,
gonna
that
do
does
it.
sound weird. I've never done that.
Yeah.
I've never driven in the UK or in Australia or anything. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah.
kinda cooked.
It's like it's really weird, man. Like when we cross the road here, we're just like we don't know which way to look. We're like, where the fuck is the traffic
Just
coming
look
from?
both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You're just as likely here to have a one-way street anyway. So
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's it. That's it.
Exactly.
So we're gonna hire a car, probably on the outskirts of San Diego, so I don't have to drive in the city, and then we'll kind of make
figure
our way.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
bro. And I'll kind of just follow other cars and see where they're going.
Yeah.
Until I'm kind of like comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I guess.
You'll like switch, your brain will click, and then you'll get back home. You'll be like, oh, what the fuck?
I reckon you'll get used to it.
Yeah,
She'll be right.
I guess. I'm driving, you're not.
Yeah.
You'll be the
I'll
navigator.
I'm always the
You
navigator.
backseat drive too.
Yeah.
You tell them what to do and stuff. And
Oh
annoy
no,
the
I
shit
can't do
out of 'em.
that.
Yeah.
I'm usually the navigator on our road trips because if Jake's the navigator, he'll get us lost.
I'm like, the movies and they've got the map upside down. They're like, it's not making much sense, man. That's me every time.
Bro, we were driving around New Zealand for a month in a van, and he got us so lost. We found this road it's like an old decommissioned highway. It's called the Forgotten World Highway.
And it was like Jurassic Park, dude.
Yeah, it looked like fucking Jurassic Park.
Where
for
was this?
sure.
In New Zealand?
Yeah, on the North Island, New Zealand.
So we were like, out there. It's fucking out of control. But yeah, I fucking got it lost.
Yeah.
Every time you fucking let me navigate, dude, I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. So
It's
I'm
like,
just
"Ah,
like,
is it right, left? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
it's fucking good times. Gentlemen, let's fucking wrap it up.
All right, bro.
That's fucking it.
It's like Christmas.
It is, man.
Hell yeah.
Any
dude.
last words, Moses?
Yeah, man, it's great to meet you guys. It's an
thanks,
honor
dude.
again, and thank you, and everybody.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, have a good night.
Yeah.
Wherever you're listening, in Australia or anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
We're done.
Bye bye.